Merry Vlogmas, my family. It is your girl T, the nappy-headed jojoba, back with the final Thursday of Vlogmas 2018. Now, up to this point, I've been doing Throwback Thursday inspired videos each week. But what I really wanted to do, was Thirst Trap Thursdays throughout Vlogmas. I had an idea where I would do a makeup look inspired by the gram on each Thursday, but I realized that was just going to be too labor intensive, so I limited it to one, and that video is today. This Thirst Trap Thursday is basically a catfish beat. It is this makeup that you see upon my countenance right now, and it's all about that I woke up like this type of tease, whereas really it's actually just a lot of product applied smartly and cleverly to make it look like you don't have on any product. I've done a couple no makeup get ready with me's on my channel before, but this is kind of my current go-to, especially if it's date night or something. I don't like wearing a lot of makeup when I'm going out with Mr. X, but I do want to look better than I actually look, you know what I'm saying? This was also partially inspired by a recent video from Sandra Deluxe where she did a scam on 'em type of beat, and as a fan of a catfish beat, I decided to do my own version. I feel like I learned so much from Sandra Deluxe about actual makeup artistry and application, so I decided to adapt some of the methods and techniques that she used in her video to what I like to do. I tend to like to use a lot of cream and liquid products primarily when I'm doing a face-to-face kind of catfish beat. I just find that it looks more realistic, more skin-like, so I tend to use products that are lighter to medium coverage rather than full coverage stuff, and I reserve the heavier coverage stuff for catfishing on the gram. Nonetheless, I feel like this works either way. This is the kind of makeup that realistically I love to do in real life, so this is exactly the type of beat that I go for. So if you're trying to catfish them, either on the gram or in real life, here is how I like to achieve that type of look, and hopefully you can maybe get some ideas or tips or tricks from this get ready with me. Starting off with the Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, as well as, you can't see the label, but that's the Amazing Cosmetics Illuminating Primer in the shade Bronze, and massaging it in with my hands. I actually hate using my hands to apply makeup, but it often yields the best result in terms of getting the maximum coverage without looking like you got a lot of coverage, as well as stretching your product. Foundation is going to be the MAC Face and Body. You always want to shake your foundation, but with this one, it's especially critical. And I just massage that in with my fingers as well. Concealer is going to be the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I picked this one because it's got a nice neutral undertone, so it blends very well with that MAC Face and Body for me. And it's also really lightweight, perfect for this no makeup, scamming on 'em type of vibe. After I go under my eyes, I take whatever's left on my fingers and conceal around my mouth, nose, any other areas that need a bit more coverage without adding more product. My contour is going to be this Illamasqua Gel Sculpt. And I'm just blending that out with a brush. I like this because it's not a very heavy in-your-face contour. For highlight, I'm using the MAC Strobe Cream, which is also really almost undetectable on the skin depending on how you apply it and how heavily you apply it. So I'm applying that to the high points of my face, right there on my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, but not the tip. And a bit on my eyelids to get a more cohesive result. I'm taking this diffused bronze light bronzer by Hourglass. This is actually a very cool tone bronzer, which kind of makes it not a bronzer at all. And I'm just sweeping that into my crease with a large fluffy brush, and then a little bit down onto my eyelids as well, just to create a little bit more depth and dimension. And then I'm going underneath my lower lash line as well with a brush that is way too big for me. Then I'm going to be using Benetint on my cheeks because I love this product. I had it as a sample first, Gesundheit, and I have gone ahead and re-upped on the full size, as you can see, and blending that out with the same brush I used for the contour. Then I'm using the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Sunlight, tapping that in to brighten my tear duct area, and then as well taking that across my eyelids. I'm going in with a bit more product because it didn't come out quite as intensely as I wanted. Even though I'm trying to catfish, I still want to have a nice brightness on my eyes. I'm gonna set that with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, just so that I don't get a bunch of creasing on my eyelids, and also to give me just a bit more brightness. For lashes, you could always just use mascara, but I would much rather just pop on a very realistic strip lash like this one. This is a pair that I got while I was in Japan. Or you could go with something a little bit more full. That was a 3/4 lash, whereas this one is a full strip lash. I'm gonna reverse curl my eyelashes, as you can see here, and then apply them off camera. And here I am just pinching my real lashes with the fake ones, because this is a critical element of catfishing. If you're gonna make them believe that you got those long ass eyelashes saying come hither, you best believe I'm gonna be pinching mine together so that they blend. Going in with an Hourglass highlighter, a proper highlighter, as opposed to one of their finishing powders. I'm just popping that on my tear duct to get the brightness that I want. Then I am setting my concealer and any other areas that I feel need setting with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder. And I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl Supersizer Mascara. It's got a wand like this, and I love it for my lower lashes. It's pretty much been my go-to for my lower lashes since I opened the tube. And I'm just clearing off any excess concealer that might be gathering in the little creases under my eyes. This is something I mentioned during one of my Makeup Monday videos. For lips, I'm using the NARS Orgasm Balm. I love this. Then I'm going on top of that with a classic, the MAC Clear Lip Gloss. In my opinion, there's just no better clear lip gloss in the game. I mean, I guess I haven't tried that many of the ones that are out right now, but I feel like I don't need to. And I'm gonna set everything with the MAC Prep and Prime. And here is the finished look with some slow motion. Funny story, just now after I finished filming, I was out on the street walking the dogs, and some dude passed by me and he goes, "Your face is next level, damn!" So that made me feel like I had definitely achieved a very successful catfish beat. And that is how you catfish them. That's how you trick them, my friends. You may have noticed I didn't use any product on my brows at all. Normally I would use a fiber building brow gel, and I'll link one or two that I love in the description box along with all the other products. But my brows, I just had my microblading touch up, as some of you will already know. So I have to leave my brows alone for the next few days, and I can't put anything in them. Which is actually perfect because my brows are looking nice and full. They're looking pretty much the best they will because they haven't started fading yet from the microblading. So it really is enhancing my catfishing at the moment. That's gonna do it for this, the final Thursday of Vlogmas, this Thirst Trap Thursday. This was definitely a fun one for me to do. I really love doing makeup like this. I love more natural, realistic makeup, unless I'm going for a look. Thank you so much for watching this one. I know my get ready with me's and makeup videos are not terribly popular, so I appreciate you hanging out with me during this one. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the final 4C Friday of Vlogmas. Bye-bye.
That's some nappy-headed hose there, I'm gonna tell you that now.